Why are the courts trying to push mediation?
They have been trying to push mediation for the last 10 or so years, of course. The courts still want cases to settle. There is a clear push toward keeping trials away from court. Early settlement is encouraged. And in fact, Jackson has beefed up what Wolf already did on encouraging settlement. There is now more questioning on that of the parties in preparation for the case management conference, and the court will still put stays into matters to encourage parties to mediate. Courts very keen on keeping costs out of civil litigation by having parties settle their cases before trial, and that's seen in the continuing support for mediation. And in fact, Jackson reforms have also beefed up the Part 36 regime around settlements. So by beefing up the cost sanctions that apply to parties who don't accept Part 36 offers that they are deemed to should have done.
And what are the penalties if you don't comply?
The penalties are as before. If you do unreasonably refuse to go to a mediation, then you are likely to be penalised in costs, even if you go on to win the claim, because you did win it at trial, but actually you should have won it or settled it at a mediation, because you should have given the mediation the opportunity to work. That's obviously, of course, the 2004 case of Halsey. There has been a recent interesting case on that, where in PGF, where credit to the winning defendants, they tried to get round the Halsey rules on an unreasonable refusal to mediate by receiving an offer from the claimant to go to a mediation, and instead of unreasonably refusing to go, they simply didn't respond at all. Did the courts allow them to get away with that? Of course not. They did not get away with that. The court said that refusal to respond was as good as an unreasonable refusal. And in that case, the defendant's Part 36 offer was settled by the claimants about a week before trial. The defendants then obviously applied for their costs from when they made their Part 36 offer, saying, they should have accepted the Part 36 ages ago at the time, and we get our costs in between. And the court said, no, actually, we're not going to allow you to get your costs, because actually what should have happened was around those times that the Part 36 offers were being made, actually the proposal was put to you to go to mediation, and you should have gone. It was unreasonable for you to refuse to go, and your silence is refusal. And in that case, obviously the parties had started as they always did, here and here, so a long way apart. Part 36 offers, both sides had made Part 36 offers, so the dispute had narrowed to here and here. And the court said, look, if you'd have mediated, who knows, good chance that you might have settled, because that was a closable gap. So cost sanction applied.